The popular Harry Potter book series inspired the creation of an equally amazing film franchise, which in turn generated spin-offs like Fantastic Beasts and even a stage play. There isn't anything to hate about the series because of the fantastic set and costume designs, the stunning soundtrack, the wonderful acting, and the thrilling fight scenes. The characters in the series are among its greatest features. Each character is distinctive not only in look but also in speech and behavior. The Weasleys are by far the most amusing characters since they are quirky and endearing in their own right. The family's cheeky twins, Fred and George, are known for their funny one-liners and scene-stealing antics.
A genius like Dumbledore couldn't possibly be fooled by a dodger's pathetically dim-witted as an aging potion.
But that's why it's so brilliant, because it's so pathetically dim-witted.
Hermione is calmly reading in the Great Hall during Fred and George's effort to place their names in the Goblet of Fire in order to compete in the Triwizard Tournament in the fourth film, The Goblet of Fire. The twins have a snappy response ready when Hermione tells them that using an aging potion to make themselves look older won't work since a genius like Dumbledore couldn't possibly be tricked by a dodge as pathetically dimwitted as an aging potion. Ah, but that's why it's so wonderful, cries Fred. George agrees and adds, because it's so painfully dimwitted, to end his thought.
For those of you who haven't taken Polyjuice Potion before, fair warning, it tastes like goblin piss.
I have lots of experiences with that, dear Maddo. Just trying to diffuse the tension.
In one of the funniest scenes in the Deathly Hallows Part 1, the twins and a few Order of the Phoenix members must swallow a Polyjuice potion in order to pass the Death Eaters on their way to the burrow. Except for Harry, Mad-Eye Moody begins handing them the potion, adding, fair warning, it tastes like goblin pee. In classic Weasley form, Fred immediately jokes, have a lot of experience with that, Mad-Eye? Implying that Mad-Eye had previously consumed goblin urine. Of course, Mad-Eye is unimpressed, staring at Fred until he says slowly and dejectedly, just trying to diffuse the tension.
Wow, we're identical.
Not yet, you're not.
The Order, including the twins, start to change into Harry after ingesting the Polyjuice potion, with each of their visage twisted in a peculiarly horrifying manner. Fred and George are the first to make a funny remark about their appearance after they had all changed into matching clothing. They remark, wow, we're similar, drawing scoffs from their friends. The quip, like many of their gags, is humorous because it makes such a simple yet multi-layered observation while also making fun of the fact that they were once identical twins.
Yes, Harry!
You wouldn't die, Harry. Lose a leg.
Or an arm.
Pack it in all together. Never!
Another phrase from the Goblet of Fire appears after Harry defeats the Hungarian Horntail in the Triwizard Tournament. As he is welcomed as a hero in the Gryffindor common room, Fred and George cheer Harry up and applaud his win in their unique ways. We knew you wouldn't die, Harry, exclaims Fred, followed by a more honest George, who says, might lose a leg, to which Fred responds, or an arm, just in time for George to cheerily remark, but pack it in all together, and the two twins to finish their moment with, never. The scenario is especially amusing given their gloomy view on the tournament's proceedings, revealing that they know the danger but, instead of fearing for Harry, make a perilous situation lighthearted.
Oh, and Harry, don't forget, when you're done, just give it a tap and say, mischief managed. Otherwise anyone can read it.
When Harry is abandoned at Hogwarts on a field trip to Hogsmeade in Prisoner of Azkaban, Fred and George rush to Harry's aid and disclose that they have the Marauders map in their hands. Harry's father had previously used the map. Peter Pettigrew, their buddy Lupin, James, his godfather Sirius, and the latter two. The conversation isn't as humorous as their other one-liners, but it did feature one of the most memorable passages from any Harry Potter novel. George repeats the key words that cause the Marauders map to function. I solemnly vow that I am up to no good, as Fred and George describe how the map functions to Harry. Harry Potter enthusiasts frequently scream out this phrase.
Fred, you next.
He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother.
Oh, I'm sorry, George.
The Weasleys and Harry are on their way to platform 9 3/4 to join the train to Hogwarts near the opening of the Philosopher's Stone. Given that this is both Harry and Ron's first year, Molly Weasley is mentoring them all through and seeing them off. Fans meet Fred and George as they attempt a diabolical joke on their mother, tricking her into thinking she has mixed up her own children by claiming to be one another and causing Molly Weasley sorrow with a single statement, honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother?
You know, George,
I've always felt our futures lay outside the world of academic achievement.
Fred, I've been thinking exactly the same thing.
In Order of the Phoenix, Dolores Umbridge establishes strict regulations and even physically harms pupils when she joins the faculty at Hogwarts. After comforting a younger student who was hurt by one of Umbridge's harsh punishments, the twins decide to exact revenge on the evil witch. You know, George, I've always felt our futures lay outside the world of academic achievement, Fred says, adding, Fred, I've been thinking exactly the same thing. The two undoubtedly stir further havoc by igniting fireworks and other pranks and toys in the Great Hall during one of the OWL tests, causing complete pandemonium. An enchantment that resembles a dragon chases Umbridge away since she is unsure of what to do.
Even like a babbling, bumbling band of baboons.
Try saying that 5 times faster.
Now, to dance is to let the body breathe.
Professor McGonagall's dancing class, in which she employs Ron as a dance partner to show how to properly dance, is one of the Goblet of Fire's most perplexing sequences. She tells the Gryffindor pupils at the start of the session that, for almost 10 centuries, the House of Godric Gryffindor has held sway over the wizarding community. I won't stand for you to dishonor its name in the course of a single evening by acting like a rambling, bumbling troupe of baboons. Unsurprisingly, Fred and George take advantage of the circumstance to crack jokes. George, wanting to avoid difficulty, whispered to his brother, say it aloud 5 times quickly. Fred cheerfully returned, babbling, bumbling gang of baboons, to the baboons babble. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you click the like button so I can feel all mushy inside. Also, click the subscribe button while you are there, and then since you are on such a clicking roll, why not click on another awesome video that is already loaded up right here. You don't even have to watch it, just let the video play at 1% while you eat your sushi or something.